The ordinary otter are members of the weasel family. They live by the water, like a river, lake, or sea. They are usually playful in their mood. These carnivores eat meat and also seafood. The sun does go down, and until it's back up, the otters are ornery and out playing like a pup. They are smart and can use rocks as tools. They play games, or at times it is people that they fool. I love ordinary little otters. They have a long lifespan. They can live 10 to 15 years. And the picture I drew here is of a river otter. And there's river otters and sea otters. So there's different kinds of otters. That's other fun facts that you can learn about animals. Animals, if you read about each one of them, you will be so fascinated how they live and work and play and interact with other animals. The next poem and rhyme is about the Squeaky Squirrel. The Squeaky Squirrel runs and jumps from tree to tree. It's very busy gathering, as you can see, nuts or acorns that it gets in the early fall. It keeps their nuts safe in trees that are tall. It's a herbivore and also a rodent like a mouse. In a roof space, sometimes it will hide in your house. Its eyes are high on its head, so its vision is wide. It needs to be able to see on either side. It needs to see next to it on either side. Squirrels are really cool. They're something you can see pretty much all the time in pretty much everybody's yard. They're very interesting to learn about and how their tails work as parachutes. So you can learn a lot of fun facts about a squirrel in my book. The next animal poem is, or rhyme, and rhyme. The next animal poem and rhyme is about the scent of a skunk. The scent of a skunk will make you turn and run. Spraying is its defense and is not any fun. Raising their young and foraging for food, its hair stands up when it's in a bad mood. Omnivorous weasels that move slow and yet deserve a better ending than sometimes they get. I grew up singing a song for this life's episode. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Now, if you've ever smelled a smelly skunk after the poor thing has been run over by a car, you know what I'm talking about. And I don't know if you sing Dead Skunk in the middle of the road, but we still sing Dead Skunk in the middle of the road. And here's my picture of the skunk and a description of its fun facts. And they use its spray for its defense. The next poem and rhyme is about the tough turtle. The tough turtle is slow and has a shell that is hard. It knows when to play its low reptile cards, when to stop traveling or when to get up and go, when to hide or when to safely, when to hide or when to safely stay low. This herbivore is known to be brown or green. A snapping turtle is seen to be mean. You can see it in the waters of so many kinds. A miniature turtle can be hard to find. When I was growing up, we had miniature turtles all the time. I don't see them anymore as much for some reason. And there's some fun facts about the turtle that I do here. And their speed and how they get around. The next poem and fun fact is about the working woodpecker. You can always spy a working woodpecker in a tree. It is heard before it is seen. It fascinates me. Black and gray, red and white are the feathers that you see on this bird, but the fast tapping is the key. Can be seen in the world most places you can roam. Their beaks are unique and are sharply honed. In winter, some people put out birdseed that they need. They can live up to 14 years on what this omnivore feeds. And here's my picture of my working woodpecker and how he does. And how he sounds. Everybody's heard a woodpecker, and a lot of people have been annoyed by a woodpecker, but they're really fascinating. The next poem and fun fact is the Tenacious Tiger. The Tenacious Tiger is the biggest of all cats. Quiet and stately, it always knows where it's at. As a carnivore, it's looking for its prey. That's its meat. Defenses are unique and has body stripes to their feet. It tears with their teeth and holds with their paws. It can retract and use its own sharp tiger claws. Are endangered and are rare, and not many are alive. We have to protect them if we want them to survive. These are beautiful animals, and most recently you hear they are very endangered. And we really have to do all we can to protect them. And that was the picture of my tiger with his retractable claws. The next poem and rhyme is The Weary Walrus. The weary walrus comes from Arctic lands. It seems to not developed any walrus hands. They have really long tusks upon their face. They have really long tusks upon their face. Floppy flippers that look like they can't race. Long whiskers more than you can count. Use tusks to climb on rocks or mounds. Live in herds and more than 30 years. Live in herds for more than 30 years or more. They swim and dive deep and are carnivores. They eat meat. The weary walrus can get around pretty good for a weary walrus and without hands. And there's the fun facts about the weary walrus. The next poem and rhyme is about the wily whale. The biggest of all mammals and is so very rare. See them now because they may not always be there. Aquatic all the time and breathe through a blowhole. Breed where it is warm, but lives where it is cold. Sings a whispering song. Underwater it is loud. Moves quickly and with its fins up at 30 miles per hour. Can jump and spin just like a circus acrobat. carnivore that eats fish and has tons of fat. This is the whale, and the whale I drew looks like Shamu. And there's some fun facts about the whale and its blowhole. My last animal in the book is the zesty zebra. The zesty zebra is easy to identify. Black and white stripes are the tie. Stripes are camouflage and more will protect them from a predator. When it is born, it is on its feet in an hour, moves silently with legs that have great power. It has teeth to mow the grass down. There are not many zebras left around. There are black and white stripes on a zebra, and that's part of their camouflage, as I said in the fun facts. And there are other fun facts on here about where they live and how they live. And here's my picture of the zebra. We've come to the end of our book. Animal Rhymes are Learning Times. This book is lots of fun to read to yourself again and again and again and again. And you will learn the fun facts if you read it. They stick with you, and it's because they are in rhyme form. You can get adults to read this to you, and they will learn the fun facts too. This is a nice way to spend time with children, and I wanted children to be treated with the respect that they deserve. They are intelligent, and they know much more and can learn about things that are important in our world. I have had rhyming as a passion of mine for a long time, and sometimes I tend to talk in rhyme. So, Animal Rhymes are Learning Times is the first of my series of books. The next to come out will be Flower Rhymes are Learning Times. I have this online for sale at www.cherryornemart.com, and you can buy my book there and have an online copy of your own. I don't have it out in hard copy yet. I need someone to publish it so everybody can get it. So I hope you enjoyed my rhyming book. And learning should be fun. We all know everyone can enjoy these on the go. This is Aunt Bev